Hey there and welcome to Simply Learning 1 to 3. Today's video is going to be for everyone because it is a very important piece of news. The UAE has launched its first Mars mission, the Hope probe. In this video, we bring you all the information you need to know about the UAE Mars mission. The mission was rescheduled twice due to bad weather conditions, but on 20th of July, the mission was successfully launched. So what is Hope probe? It is the first Arab interplanetary mission designed to orbit Mars and provide the first ever complete picture of Martian atmosphere. It is also called as the Emirates Mars mission. It is called Al-Amal in Arabic, which means hope. So the country is going to be the first ever Islamic country to send a space mission into Mars. Let's take a look at the Hope probe in detail. It is a compact spacecraft which is comparable to a small car. It is cubical in shape and it's made out of aluminium, and it weighs 1500 kg when fueled. There are two solar panel wings affixed on top of the platform to charge the batteries of the spacecraft. Who designed the Hope probe? It was funded by the UAE Space Agency and it was built at the Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center in collaboration with 3 United States universities. But the highlight of this mission is that it was built by 150 Emirati engineers. Let's take a look at the cost of this mission. It costs around $200 million, which is considered among the lowest for such projects. So how long will be the journey from Earth to Mars? Hope probe is going to have a 493 million kilometer journey to reach the orbit of Mars, approximately 200 days or 7 months. So Hope probe will enter the Mars orbit by Feb 2021. The Emirates Mars mission was launched from Tanegashima Island, a little away from mainland Japan. The Hope probe was launched into space aboard an H2A2O2 rocket, which is part of the H2A launch vehicle family. It is a high-performance rocket developed and operated by the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Mitsubishi provides all the services related to the spacecraft launch, including the launch vehicle manufacturing, the launch operations at the Space Center in Japan. And the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency JAXA takes care of the flight safety, range safety and launch site facility. Let's take a look at the duration of this mission. It is going to be for 1 Martian year, that is about 2 Earth years. The Emirates Mars mission is tasked to provide the first ever complete picture of the Martian atmosphere. 3 state-of-the-art science instruments have been designed to study the different aspects of the Martian atmosphere. The first one is the Emirates Exploration Imager, which is actually a multi-wavelength radiation-tolerant camera capable of taking 12 megapixel images. So it is going to study the lower atmosphere of the Mars planet. The second one is the Emirates Mars Infrared Spectrometer. This again is going to measure the global distribution of dust, ice clouds, water vapors and the temperature in the red planet. So it is going to study the lower atmosphere of the red planet. The third one is the Emirates Mars Ultraviolet Spectrometer. As the name suggests, it is going to detect the ultraviolet wavelength. So we'll come to know the abundance of carbon monoxide and oxygen in the atmosphere. Also, it will calculate 3-dimensional structure of oxygen and hydrogen in the atmosphere. So after all this, our question will be, why Mars? Why we need to explore Mars? Mars has captured human imagination for centuries now. Not only because it appears as an orange-red star in the sky, and not because it is the second smallest planet in the solar system, but because of its atmosphere, which is similar in some ways to our Earth's atmosphere. 1 Martian year is almost 687 days. That is almost 2 years of Earth. and one day in Mars is a little over 24 hours. Evidence suggests that Mars was once a much warmer and more humid world with a lot of liquid water on its surface. So that could have been optimal for some form of life to evolve. But now Mars is losing its atmosphere. Mars also experiences a lot of dust storms, just similar to what we see on Earth. HopeMarsMission2020 probe is expected to collect more than 1000 GB of data and send back to Earth. By studying the weather system of Mars and monitoring the weather changes throughout the day, across the planet, and during all seasons. It is also going to monitor the distribution of hydrogen and oxygen in the upper portion of Mars' atmosphere. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. UAE became the first Arab nation to send such a mission and also the youngest nation to do so. The HopeMarsMission probe will take an elliptical orbit which will help to monitor the Mars atmosphere throughout the day and through all seasons. No other Mars spacecraft has such an orbit. This mission was announced in 2014 and was completed and launched in 6 years. Due to the global pandemic, the spacecraft was sent to the launch site in Japan earlier this year. HopeMarsMission2020 probe will reach the Mars orbit in February 2021, which will coincide with the Golden Jubilee of United Arab Emirates. With its successful launch, the world witnessed the first ever Arabic countdown.
Arabic countdown the world has ever heard.
7 6 5 4 3 2 1.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more videos.